Can't say enough good things about Appalachian Family Dentistry, them getting me in on short notice and making quick work of the repair on my chipped tooth. But I also want to mention Randy with Lost and Found shuttle service was fantastic, picking me up early in the morning to get me to my appointment on time. And then on the out and back trip that I took with him, gave me a bunch of history about the area, which was pretty cool too. So thank you so much, Randy. If you're anywhere from Damascus back towards Carver's Gap and need a shuttle service, highly recommend Randy with Lost and Found shuttle.
Good morning on day 37. We're heading to Iron Mountain Shelter today. Just getting packed up by Waga Lake, and we've been hanging out a little while so that Daddy could get his tooth fixed in Elizabethton.
Yep.
And now we're gonna try and do 15 miles to Iron Mountain Shelter, and it's majority climbing to get there, so we'll see if we can make it.
We're the Six Pack Hikers. They're running because someone just made it to camp. Chicken Louise! We haven't seen her since before the Smokies. It's back from the dentist,
Yep.
partially numb.
Brought breakfast with me.
Brought Chick-fil-A for all the peeps. Hey, hey!
Or chicken.
Yep. Diving in, then hiking 15 miles. Ian gathered water, and he was, what were you telling me was not in there? Not a single what?
Water bubble.
Air bubble anywhere.
Oh, Mom.
Well, they're itty bitty, so that is a full Sea Hawk way to go. Is it heavy? Yeah. It has been a much slower morning for us this morning, but we're very grateful that David was able to get his tooth fixed. So he's still numb, his bottom lip, but that'll fade. And as you saw earlier, we had Chick-fil-A, which is a cool gift David picked up. That was a big surprise. So thankful for that. Jamless is joining us today on our hike up to Iron Mountain Shelter. There is a decent amount of climbing, but it's supposed to be fairly gradual. So even though we're starting at 10 o'clock, we're hoping to be to the shelter well before dark, and hopefully have space to set up our tents. And Chicken Louise swung by and saw us. She finally caught us. And it was so good to see her again. The kids ran up and gave her huge hugs. And we're hoping to catch her. So she left about 20 minutes before we did. So we're gonna try to catch up to her and hike up to the shelter with her. Not too shabby walking by this lake. David's shuttle driver told him that it was the 5th cleanest lake in the nation because 80% of the water, or the land beside the water, is forest land, and the other 20% is too steep to be developed. It's very clean land around it. Whoa! There's a big black snake.
I want to pick him up.
Nope. No need to pick him up.
Whoa.
We were all just commenting on how there's a fragrance of flowers in the air. It's hard to see on the video, but there's a bunch of flowers blooming amidst the green. And you can't see the red bud. I was looking back. There's a tree up high that's blooming with these bright purple, purplish pinky blooms. Nope, still can't see it. Oh well. If I see another one later, I'll be sure to grab it, but the air is so sweet right now. That was the type of tree I was talking about earlier. It's so pretty. Not as vibrant on the camera, but very vibrant for us out here with all the brown. We are currently at Waga Lake Dam. Beautiful view across the lake. And our pal, Chicken Louise, is way down there. We're gonna make it to the other side and look for water. There's a service road that leads to water on the other side of the dam. That's a crazy switchback situation to get down there. Whew. So don't let the cloud cover fool you. The high today, it was supposed to be 80. The most recent high was 79. We're clinging to that 7 because we do not want 80-degree temperatures. I know 79 is essentially the same, but we're not rounding up today. Really warm. It's humid, it's sticky. So we're enjoying the breeze over the dam right now. Grab water, and then we start our climb. We have like 4,000 feet of up today. Woo! Already did.
Hey, Dammy. Is your water topped off? Yep. Abigail?
So we are, I don't know, 5 miles maybe into our day, and it is so hot. The humidity is high. The sun's behind the clouds, but it's very humid, and we are all getting very low on water. We've got just over a mile to water. We're very excited about that. So we're gonna hang out at the water source and fill up our bottles, drink them all, fill them up again before we keep going on. How's the view up there?
Stagger your legs. Get in.
It's about 5:45 and we just stopped for water again. It's been hard to film because it's been so hot. Thankfully the sun is kind of lower in the sky, and so we're tolerating the temperature a little bit better. We've got 3 miles to camp, and we'll probably get there at about 7 and then have to set up quickly, so I don't think there'll be much more content. But we got more water, we're hydrated, and we're about to hit the trail.
That'll be the area.
All right, buddy. What did we just see?
A bald eagle,
What?
or maybe 2. It just flew right by us.
Was there something chasing it?
The bald eagle was chasing a crow, or the crow was chasing a bald eagle.
Yeah. But it flew by super close.
Yes, sir.
We got a really good look at it.
Yes, sir. It was cool.
Was it exciting?
Yes, sir, because the only time we had seen a bald eagle was in Glacier, and it was like 200 yards away from us, 100.
Could you see this one pretty clearly?
Yes, sir. If we had binoculars, that would be really close.
Awesome. Well, let's hike and get to camp.
Yes, sir.
Here comes Gideon! Finishing strong. Can I have a fist bump?
Or a high five.
Or a high five. Made it to camp late.
Yep.
That's all right. So I'm gonna work on setting up your tent and like our tent together. But what is for dinner?
We've got Spanish rice. We're gonna add olive oil, bacon bits, and chili beans.
Nice. Oh, is that our dehydrated chili?
Yep. It
Nice. That'll be tasty.
is. And then we got pretzels to snack on.
Oh yeah, that's like the current like snack of choice for the kids after dinner. Thanks, hon.
It's the thoughts of the olive oil that just makes me sort of...